Hi there. In this small video, we want to show you how to use the Elasticsearch agent. So we are just going to interact with the agent and ask a couple of questions, which I have prepared. Okay, so the first question will be just about what kind of data the Elasticsearch index actually has. So we're just going to ask the agent about the indices that you actually have, yeah, and whether you can describe them. Yeah. And so we start, and here you can actually see what it is doing in the background. So it's interacting with Elasticsearch, basically just gathering responses. I think it just queried about the two indices. You can see what's doing here, and so now it must be thinking about what to answer after having queried the indices. Let's see how much time it takes. It takes sometimes, yeah. Okay, so we have an answer. Let's analyze it. We are using Chainlit to basically display the steps that were executed by the agent. So it found actually two indices, and that's accurate. So there is one index about CO2 production, and there is also another index about gross national income per capita. And it says that this index contains data related to the production of CO2. The fields in this index include, and then it describes the fields, and actually it's pretty accurate, I think, because the country is there, there is the region, ISO 03, this is just a country code, it seems, and there is also this HDI rank, and then there is the CO2 production for specific years, and then it also describes the gross national income per capita, and it is actually pretty accurate, so it did a pretty good job. Behind the scenes we have ChatGPT 4 operating. Yeah. Okay, so now we will ask a question that involves actually some aggregations inside of Elasticsearch, and let's see if it works okay. So for which regions do we have gross national income per capita data? So I just want to know which regions are there in this second table, gross national income per capita. Okay, let's see. So again, it started. Okay, so as you can see, it already used one of the tools. This is this. Oh yeah, now it's it always uses here you can see the tools. This is elastic list indices. The second tool is actually show the details about the indices, and the third is about just searching. Yeah, and actually it found the regions as you can see here already. Let's okay. And it says the gross national income per capita data is available for the following regions, and actually it's accurate. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I will ask the same question, but now about CO2 production. Let's see if it also does a good job in this one. And let's open up here um, the details about the execution. Okay, so it always uses tools in this sequence. First it asks about what indices do you have, and then it asks about the fields of the index, and then it actually does the search. Yeah, and again I think it's pretty accurate, and you can actually see that the regions are kind of similar in both. Yeah, they are similar. Yeah, yeah. And actually here the answer is actually a bit better in this second one, because it actually came up with the amount of entries per region, and in the first answer it actually didn't do it, but I also didn't ask for it. Yeah, it was just nice to have. It's quite nice, this second answer, I must say. Okay, now let's ask about some specific details about some countries. So, which are the gross national incomes per capita of the United Kingdom and Germany in a specific year? Yeah, okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. There you go. So again, you can see what it's doing in the background. It's using the second tool already, and yeah, it came up with the answer pretty fast. Are as follows. Yeah, and you can see actually that Germany has a higher gross national income per capita compared to the United Kingdom in 2021. I don't have data actually for 2022 and 23. Um, and I'll ask also about the CO2 production now. Why not? Here, this is just for testing memory, if memory is actually working. I had some problems with this. So let's see. Now I'm actually just mentioning these two countries instead of specifying United Kingdom and Germany. And this might fail. I had some problems with this. So let's see what it does. By the way, I'm not cutting this video, it just, and it actually knew about United Kingdom and Germany, which is okay. Yeah. And now I'll ask the most complicated question. I'm just trying to have a question in which I basically combine the two relationships of CO2 production and gross national income. So basically, I just want to see, yeah, let's look at the question. Looking at these two countries, is there a correlation between the gross national income per capita and the CO2 production between 2015 and 2021? Does the GNI, now I mean gross national income, I'm not writing this whole thing, increase when the CO2 production increases? Okay, so it's a very complicated question, and let's see how it fares, if it gives up or if it makes it through. So let's see what it's doing. Probably it will be a multi-step action now. So right now it's already searching, so let's see what it's doing. Let's open up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of data going back and forth. As of now, it seems to be using the search tool quite a lot, as it seems. Let's see if it comes to some conclusion. It's still going. So this is a very complicated question, so I'm not even sure if it is going to make it through. And I'm not cutting this video. So yeah, it's still going. So I'm not surprised, because it actually has to query both indices in Elasticsearch, and then it needs to take out the data, and then it needs to compare the data, and then it also needs to figure out if there is some trend going on. So this is rather a complex question. Okay, this is sometimes something that you see fail to create queries. So but errors are basically fed back into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT then tries to improve the queries. Yeah. So CO2 production. Okay. Chatbots. Uh-huh. Okay, now it's okay. You have a very long answer. Actually, it made it through, which is actually amazes me a little bit. But that's really true. So as you can see, during this whole process, it actually there were some wrong queries, but the response of so these error results were sent back to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT managed to actually correct the queries based on the negative feedback, which is quite amazing. And it came to some conclusion. Okay, let's see what it is. The CO2 production and gross national income per capita so GNIPC, yeah, for the United Kingdom and Germany from 2015 to 2021 are as follows. And then there you go. CO2 production is this. This is the gross national income, yeah. This is for the United Kingdom and this is for Germany, yeah. Actually, you can see in both a decreasing trend, and in the UK you actually can see that it stays almost the same. It goes just slightly up. It, actually, it goes up and then it goes down again. I think this is due to COVID. Now let's see what it says. From the data, it can be observed that as the GNIPC increases, the CO2 production tends to decrease for both countries. Interesting. This suggests a negative correlation between GNIPC and CO2 production for the period 2015-2021. However, correlation does not imply causation. Very good. And there may be other factors at play influencing these trends. It's also important to note that the data for 2020 and 2021 may have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. So it's a very literate response that we get here, and I'm really amazed that this actually worked. Yeah, so the code is online, and I have a Medium blog about this, so I'll post it then in the description of this video. Thanks a lot for watching.